Hello, happy Mother's Day to everybody. This is a picture of my mum and me. I just picked her some daffodils from the garden. Just about to put this in the oven. It's a one-pot chicken stew with chicken thighs at the base with some leeks, new potatoes and some carrots and a couple of handfuls of pearl barley with a couple of stock cubes, organic stock cubes, and some black pepper. Because I think with the stock cubes, I always don't put salt in until I kind of taste it, because the stock cubes hold a lot of salt. So this is my Sunday lunch, and this will be cooking while I'm making my video. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that a bit later on. And I've also got some beef in the oven for sandwiches in the next couple of days. So that's in the oven at the moment. So we're just going to pop this in. Hello, good morning everybody. Happy Mother's Day. I am a mother of a little Yorkshire Terrier. I didn't get any cards or any presents this morning, but I'm getting lots of love now. And this is Coco. She's a bit sleepy this morning. So I've got my beautiful mug for spring, and Coco has decided to join me today. So there she is. Say hello, Coco. Say hello. Hello, everybody. Hey, look in the camera, look. I'm just going to give Mummy a kiss. There you go, good girl. I'm going to drink my tea. So happy Mother's Day, as I said to everybody. It can be bittersweet for some people, and yeah, I don't have my mother anymore. She passed away in hospital over lockdown. I won't go into that today, but I do understand when you're missing your mum on Mother's Day, and I do understand. So I've got some daffodils that I picked from the garden, and I put them by the picture of my mother and I, and that was taken when I was 1, and it's one of my favourite photos actually, of her and I, and yeah, so I've just picked some really pretty daffodils from the garden for her today. So, as I said, I'm a mummy to Coco, yeah, and she's been a little bit difficult lately. She's 13 this year, and she's getting a little bit stuck in her ways. She wants to be inside all the time, and I did say, you know, yesterday it was the most beautiful day. We had wall-to-wall sunshine all day, blue sky, and it was absolutely stunning. It was so beautiful. And yeah, and today it's a miserable old day, so I thought we'd do a nice cozy video and talk about a few things that I've done over the week. I've got a nice stew in the oven cooking. I've also got some beef that I decided to buy because when I love beef. I absolutely love beef in sandwiches, and when I looked at the ingredients, there's so many additives and preservatives. I thought, you know, I'll just buy a small piece of beef, cook it, and use that for sandwiches, and that's what I've decided to do today. So that's in the oven as well. So while that's cooking, I thought I'd catch up with you all and yeah, just see how you all are. And she's so funny. She's such a funny old thing. So I won't be able to have you on my knee all the time, my lovely girl. I won't be able to have you on my knee all the time because I've got things to show everybody. I have. I've got things to show people. Who's a good girl? Yeah, you're Mummy's girl, aren't you? She's such good company. She's good company. Right, so we're going to let you go down. Go down in your bed. Good girl, well done. Right, let's crack on with this video. So, I've got a bit to get through today. I've decided a couple of things. I've been looking through my books on cottages and restoration, and I've got a few favourites to show you today. I'm a collector of books. I'm a collector of interior books. I absolutely love interior design. I've got something about interior design, and I'm not really a reader. I wouldn't say I was a reader, but I do collect pictures of interiors. So I've got quite a few nice books now with pictures of interiors. I've got a tiny bit of a haul to show you, only a tiny one. And I went to a charity shop and I picked up a few things as well. So let me just show you this plate that I bought a few weeks ago. I've decided to go back to the shop and buy 2 more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a 3 kind of design. I think one's not enough to give the effect that I want. And it goes really well with the blue of the back wall. So I thought I'd go back and get another 2 and make them kind of a feature instead of having one and trying to add other things to as a collection. So I thought that might look really nice, a little bit more organised, I'd say. So I'm going back, and I'll show you when I get them. I'm going back this week, and I shall get 2 more of those, because that was £10 each. On the back of here it says, yeah, it says £10, but on the back of some of them were 15, so I don't know what the situation's with that, but I'm going to go back and get another 2 of those. And while I was in a charity shop, I picked up these. Aren't they gorgeous colours? Very similar colour. They're napkins. Very similar colour to this. I'm kind of attracted to this colour at the moment. I actually love this colour. I always thought it was a little bit cold, but it looks so nice in a cottage. It's so, I don't know, it's something, it does something to my soul, that colour. And with the roses as well, I thought that'd be really nice for any guests that I might have. And their napkins. So they're very pretty. I could also do some decoupage with a tray or something like that. That might be really nice to do. So I've got those. And look at these funny things. They're little cats, and they've got a little hole in. And what you do, you put them on things you want to tie up, and they go through that hole and they pull. That's such an ingenious idea. Look, it comes through his mouth. And there's a white one as well. So I thought they were really cute. They were 50p each. So I thought they were really nice. I'm going to look out for some more, actually. Instead of having like a peg or something like that, goes through their mouth and it seals the bag. I thought they were really cute. So I got those. And also, I got this. I got it a while ago and I hadn't shown you, but I don't have a horse, and there's no kind of horse theme to this house, but I couldn't resist that. It's a knocker, a door knocker, and I thought it's like a brass, but I was wondering whether or not I could actually spray it black, because I used to love black beauty, and I thought that'd be really nice on the door. I found a spot for it. Even if it wasn't actually on the door, I think it's so lovely. How often do you come across things like that? Not very often. So I was pleased with that, and that was £5 because it's quite heavy brass. What do you think? Do you think I ought to spray it black or have it brass? I couldn't make up my mind. But my door handle is black and my door letterbox is black. I just thought it might look really nice painted black. But maybe that you wouldn't see the horse so much. I don't know. What do you think? I ought to spray that black or have it that colour? Because you can see lots of detail, can't you, in its face with like that. Dilemma. A real dilemma. I'd appreciate anybody that would give me advice about that. Anyway, so I've been looking on Vinted, and I've kind of got a little bit addicted to Vinted because I think that it's a really good way of doing things. They don't actually have the money in their account until you're happy with the item. So you receive the item and then you do this questionnaire and then the person gets the money, and I think it's a really great idea. So I bought the blind on Vinted, and the lovely blind that I bought that I showed you last week. And this week I saw this material. It's the same material as my curtains and my blind, and I can't resist it at the moment. I want to find a way of dressing the small window on the landing, and because I get quite a bit of condensation on that window, I have to be careful about what's against it. So what I've done, I bought some material, some Laura Ashley material. I bought quite a bit of it. I think there's a few meters, and what I thought I'd do is try and get some advice about either making a blind or making a small curtain. But instead, it was on for £30, this piece of material. And I thought it's a bit much for £30. I thought I'd offer 20. And she came back and she said, would you go halfway and do 25? And I thought, no, I'm going to pay 20. And with the post as well, it was 25. So I said, oh, I'll have a think. And she came back, she said, yeah, you can have it for 20. So a really nice piece of material. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I could make some cushions with it, or I could make a blind with it, or get somebody to help me make a blind with it, or I could make a curtain. So that was my latest Vinted find. You ought to go on there, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really good. I think the prices are better than eBay. I do. I think they're much better than eBay. And you, as you say, you have to fill in this questionnaire when you get the item, and then the person gets the money. I think it's a really good way of doing it. And yeah, I should be looking out for more things. I want something for the bathroom. I haven't showed you the bathroom yet, but I've got some ideas for the bathroom. I'm just kind of getting a little few bits every now and again. But the bathroom needs an overhaul, complete overhaul. And as I said, I've been doing little bits at a time to see what I really want to do in there. It's going to be very, very different to the rest of the house because I cannot change the green toilet and sink. I can't at the moment. So, I think I mentioned it to you last week. I think I'm just going to go with the green and make it something really unique. I think if you can't afford to get away with getting rid of everything, just make do with what you have and add to it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you that room later on in the spring, because at the moment I'm still deciding what to do. I'm going to look at the wallpapers and see what kind of wallpaper I'm going to put up there. I'm going to put like a decorator's varnish over the top, or it's like a decorator's, what do they call it, to seal the wallpaper so it doesn't peel off. But yeah, I'm excited to see what I'm going to do with that room. And I've still got plans to do with the kitchen. And I've got some books here that I've been looking through. I've been very lucky with some of my friends that have sent me books for my birthday. That's one of them there. And some of the ideas in here are lovely. I love that front of that cottage there. I love anything like a porch. In America, you know, there's lovely white porches and they paint them all white and they have like swinging seats, and oh, I absolutely love it. So I just looked through here a second just to show you a couple of things. Yeah, so that was one picture there. I think I've shown you this before, I can't remember, but that's one picture there. I love that layout here, and you know, the shelf above and the sink. I really do like that. So I was thinking about my sink that I've got to replace it. I don't know what you think. What do you think, everybody? So what else did I see that was really nice? Some of them, I mean, the painted wood, which I'm trying to do in this house as well. Painting it white with black trims. I love that. I love that look. I like that colour as well. That's the kind of colour I want in the kitchen, this kind of colour here. Not quite as bright as the front room, but like a, I don't know, like a grey blue. I think that's lovely, that colour. It goes really well with white as well. There's so many nice things in this. Look at that cute corner there. That's so sweet. I like the dresser. I'm not so keen on this, but I do like the dresser. All the little bits in. Yeah, I love these kind of books. I could look at them for hours. As I've never been a great reader, but I really do enjoy looking through these books. Look at this lovely setup here. I don't have a big enough room to have a dining room table in it, but on the back of the book there, that's a nice room as well. I think this might be the same room actually. But yeah, that's one book. That's another book here. It's called Thrifty Chick. That's a really good book as well. Got some lovely, lovely rooms in here. Some lovely ideas. I like all that shelving like that as well, the open shelving. Still toying with the idea about having a dresser in the kitchen. Buying a small dresser. But I've got like that make-do dresser at the moment, which I probably would think that's going to look nice once it's painted. But all these ideas run through my head and then I change my mind again. So I've got to make sure that it's right when I do it. Yeah, that's a lovely book. Another one is this one here, Comfortable Country. That's a really gorgeous book. I've collected these over the years. Just the lovely colours that they come up with. Really beautiful colours. That colour there. Just I'm very drawn towards that colour there. So yeah, this, I mean, it's the same, similar colour to the front room. Very, very similar. So that's what I'm kind of drawn to. And this is the last book. Country Brocanti. Oh, I'd love to go to France and go to all the fairs. I would absolutely love to do that. But I don't think it's a good idea at the moment. Not travelling through Europe. But there's some beautiful places in here. It's a nice room as well. Beautiful. I love white, but I want to add the colour as well. So, yeah, some gorgeous pictures. We can all dream, can't we? We can all dream. And it's doable. It is doable. I mean, that floor there, that's like a Hessian floor. I keep thinking how nice this floor is going to look when it's got like a wooden floor down instead of the brown carpet I've got. It's sacrificial, this brown carpet. It's very hard wearing and it will do for now. Everything has to do for now until you kind of make up your mind or you have the money to do what you need to do. So I've got a vision in mind which I'm working towards and I'm getting there. Bit by bit I'm getting there. In my head I'm getting there. So yeah, that's my ideas, everybody. And yeah. So that's what I've been doing. And also, I've joined the library, which I didn't even realise there was a library in town. Do you know, after all this time, I've been here for nearly 3 years in July. Can you believe that? It's quite bizarre, really. I got the keys on the 24th of July, but I didn't move in till the September. So I didn't even know there was a library. And at the same time as it's a library, it's a museum as well. It's a very, very cute little museum. So I had a look around the museum and they've got little rooms set up behind glass, which is quite cute. So I thought what I'd do is look round for some gardening books. And this one is about building structures for the garden, which I've built the wood store. I built actually 2 wood stores. But what I'm planning to do is make an obelisk for the beams. And I've got lots of scrappy wood. And I thought I'd have a go at making an obelisk. So there's a plan in here about how to make an obelisk. And I thought I would just... There's things like this to make leaf holders. And all we need is some posts and some wire mesh. And that's quite good. I just try and find this this obelisk. So I hope you're all well. I hope you're all looking forward to the spring. It's just around the corner, everybody. Just got maybe another month and we can all start enjoying being outside in the garden. I know I'm looking forward to it. It's even got a picture here to show you how to make your own scarecrow. I don't think I need that, but yeah. So I joined the library and I took out that book to give me some ideas about how to make some structures in the garden. So, cheers everybody, and yeah, I just wanted to say a happy Mother's Day to everybody, and I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you're doing, and I can relate to anybody that's not feeling their best today, and I'm there with you, and I understand, I really do understand, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you'll come back next week, and I'm very grateful for you coming back and watching what I'm doing here. It's taking time, but it'd be worth it in the end, and every bit that I do, even the blind on the door, makes a massive difference to how I feel. And coming down in the morning and seeing the blind on the door and matching the curtains, it just makes me feel good. I'm going to do that wall that I want to do as soon as the weather starts getting slightly warmer, and finish this wall off in the corner. I've decided to wallpaper it, so I've still got some wallpaper left, so that will look nice when that's done. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching everybody, and I shall see you next week. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.